I actually had somebody tell me when they were waxing me before that my hair was too difficult to wax. Just go and leave me like this. And the women's razor is like this. So the men's one is coming in like really aggressively against the skin, but the women's one is kind of just like, hey, like I'll pick it up if I see it. Like this, if this is all I had, I would probably just end up wearing pants.
I just see speckles. Oh. Okay. I just have to know how hairy your legs actually are.
No, they're bad. My legs are my legs are on like another level of hairy. I thought I would do like, I think last year it was, or like before I had Alonzo, I did a video where I was like showing how to shave. And I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna show people like legit how to shave. Like I'm not gonna have my legs smooth and then like demonstrate how to shave without like, you know, actually having hair. I remember in that video I made it like really bright and like the hair was like this long because like I didn't want to freak everyone out. But today I don't care about freaking anyone out. Yeah, my legs are just like, they're really hairy. So we're here today because we're gonna test out men's, women's versus razors. We are gonna be testing out to see whether men's razors are better than women's, like everybody thinks. I've got really hairy legs, so we're gonna be testing to see whether men's razors actually do work better than women's. So what I did is I went to the drugstore and I figured out which razors kind of matched each other in the men's version and the women's. So for example, this one has the ball head, which makes this one a little bit flexible when you shave. So I thought I would get this one and then I'd get kind of the guy's version, which is very similar. It's also got the flexible head. So we're gonna see which one of these works better. I personally like these. I've tried these from different brands and I really like when they have these gel strips. And you don't need shaving cream, which makes these easier to use.
So we're gonna do the leg reveal.
Oh yeah.
So I'm ready for these legs because I've been waiting to see them.
Yeah, okay. So
I really don't believe that you're that hairy.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing your socks and your shoes actually. Those shoes are not good. Okay, and here are my legs. Can you zoom in?
Oh yeah, am I ever gonna? I just see speckles. Oh, hey. Oh, hold on, don't move. Don't try and hide any of this.
Oh no, I can't.
Oh, wow.
No, this is on a new level. This is maybe a week and a half, like not even, like maybe a week. I don't know. I didn't count, but. And this is thinner than it was before I started waxing. Like this is me waxing for like a solid year. I get little dots, like you can see how thick my hair is. So naturally I get like dots underneath the skin, even if I get like a really close shave. So that's the other thing I'm gonna be looking out for these razors to do, is like make the hair look like it's not even there underneath the skin. So that might be really hard to do, but that's definitely on my wish list. Okay. So I've got all my razors and I'm gonna get a bowl of warm water and then I'm just gonna shave my legs here because my lighting isn't that good in the bathroom, so I just figured I may as well do it here. So my first initial impression with these two is that even though I compared them, they actually look a lot different in real life. This one doesn't have much of a conditioning strip at all, so I was putting like way too much weight on that. I'm still gonna try this without shaving cream because I just want to see if it works, but I know that this one definitely will work without shaving cream. So I'm gonna use those two first, and I'll pick this as my manly leg, and then this will be my woman razor leg, and we'll see which one works. This is like ASMR.
It is.
Gotta flip. So I'm pretty deep in with the leg, so I'm gonna probably like shave. I'm just gonna leave a little ankle ring.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna start with this one, and like I said, I'm just gonna do it the lazy way. Just one swipe. I'm like nervous. I feel like there's so much riding on this. Like look how long this hair is. Okay, let's just do it. Can you see, as I started to glide up, the strip in which is actually being shaved is getting thinner? And now when I come up here. It's like very,
Oh,
very
I
thin.
see what you're saying.
Okay, now we're gonna use this one, the one with the really thick gels. And I'll do this part of my leg. And then starting at the ankle, I'm applying the same pressure for both. This one already feels smoother. You can tell that this one's doing a better job. Ooh, yeah, I can see that this one actually made it. Wow.
That one's awesome.
This one actually made it up higher. Can you see that?
That is awesome. I'm zooming in on that.
Okay, can you see the
Wow.
comparison?
Yeah.
This was the strip, and then this is the strip for the women's one, obviously, and this is way better. Okay, now I'm curious, if we tried this with this shaving cream, it probably would have done the same. Okay, so I just applied shaving cream. Clearly I don't do this often. So I'm just gonna go from the ankle using the same blade we used for this strip. Try not to scrape my ankle. Using a pretty firm pressure. Yeah, I feel like it's working better. What I like about this one is that it made it all the way. So if I was in like a hurry and my legs look like this and I just needed them shaved, this one looks worse. Can you see those dots?
Yep.
That one actually looks worse. The women's one, even though like it seemed so comfortable and I like the way it felt,
Yep.
it actually doesn't look as good in the end.
Who's the winner for that?
This feels better, but this one just worked way better. So I would say that the men's was the winner for this one. Since those are kind of like on the higher price point, so these are on like the opposite end of the spectrum, these are like super budget friendly. Even though you do have to change these out, you can't just use them and use them and use them like you can with those guys. Initial investment is like really inexpensive for these guys. So the blades on the women's razor here are not as shiny, and I can just see the way that the men's like shines in the light. It's really, really sharp. And they're shaped differently. The men's one is on a real angle, it's like this, and the women's razor is like this. So the men's one is coming in like really aggressively against the skin, but the women's one is kind of just like, hey, like I'll pick it up if I see it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
For these ones, I'm definitely going to use, I'm going to try to apply the same amount of shaving cream on both, because there's no way that with the disposable razor, that one right away.
Yeah, you have to.
Especially on hair like this. Like, it's one thing if your hair is like, you know, not, not like this. So again, I'm using this one. I'm gonna start with the women's this time, and I'm just going to rinse the blade and I'll apply firm pressure. I'm just going a little firmer than I was with the 5-blade one because I know my skin can take it, and I know that the hair definitely needs the help. What I like about it is that it took the hair off. Like, it did a pretty good job. Again, if I was in like a hardcore hurry, I really don't feel that comfortable with the way that like the pores look. I feel like it could look smoother, especially because this is the area of my legs that usually gets the clearest kind of tone. I would expect it to do a better job like up in this area. I'm gonna just clean up this little strip between our first razor and our second razor. Again, applying pretty firm pressure. Okay, so it pretty much gives out whatever you see on your razor, like however many blades, you have to multiply that by the amount of times you've swiped across your skin. When you shave, like, you're taking off a layer. So right now, to do 4 strokes, that was actually 8 passes with a razor. So I really exfoliated the skin there.
Right.
Kind of not a good thing.
You gotta try the men's side.
Oh yeah. So this one is obviously a lot shinier, like I mentioned. This one looks better. Maybe I should start just from the shaving cream.
Yeah, before you take a shard off your ankle.
That has happened before. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed because I think because this one was on like a more aggressive angle, it had more room to like store the hair in there, so it's actually filled with more hair than this one could handle. This one won, no doubt about it. I would actually probably buy this if I was in a pinch and I needed something like last minute. This one I would never use. Like, I'd probably, like this, if this is all I had, I would probably just end up wearing pants. So far it's been like men's razors that are the ones that work better, right?
So far, yeah.
Wow, maybe the myth is true. This one with the flexi ball, I'm going to try probably the men's one first. Okay, this one's meant for the face, so it goes up and down.
Fair.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think like they're both going to kind of like just work with me. I'm definitely going to start with the men's one. This is probably going to rock because I think it was the most expensive. Oh yeah, this is mowing the lawn, if you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. That did a really good job. Can you see that?
I'm going in.
This
Oh, that's nice.
is pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Compared, I mean, it looks pretty similar. The women's side might even look good. Am I going crazy? I don't know. I guess they look pretty similar. I'm having a hard time telling the difference right now. This one I shouldn't apply too much pressure because it's got like 5 blades, but I still just want to because my hair's so long. That worked really well.
How's the experience for each one? Was one smoother than the other? Because I know one swiveled and then the other one tilted.
If I had to do it, I would do this one just because it's like specifically designed for legs, so it does go like around and like this rather than like up and down, because that's just not really helpful.
What if you do the entire woman's leg with the best woman's one, and then the other, the men's leg, entirely with the best men's one?
Then we can compare like which one looks. Look at that.
Maybe not, but after shit. But that is a smooth leg.
That's
Look
looking sharp.
at it.
You know what I always forget is this part. Oh my
Behind
God.
the knee.
Look at that. Like
It's so
this?
sensitive. I can't believe you just hack away. Look at you.
Yeah.
Savage.
I refuse to do the thigh though. I'm gonna do that later.
Are you waxing your thigh?
Yeah, I'm gonna wax the thigh. When I first used my first razor, I think I was in like grade 6 or something, and I was like too nervous to tell my mom that I wanted to shave my legs because I didn't want her to say no or something. So I remember like taking her razor and I was like so confused about whether I should shave like the back of my legs too. So I just shaved like the front part because like you can only like when you look down and I just saw like all the hair, so I figured okay, I'll just shave that part because like I didn't know if it would be like weird if I shaved the back. So I left the back strip because I didn't want to be weird. The other thing is knees. I never really take the hair out of my knees. Seriously, that's so weird. You would think you would just take it off, but it's such a weird area that I'm always like, oh, I'll just leave it. You know what? I don't know if it's an illusion, but I actually see less, even though I complained about all the women's razors, I'm actually seeing like less dots on this leg than I do on this leg. Okay, so I just put all 6 of these to the test and I'm going to give you my final verdict. I thought that I was gonna love the men's razors just as a whole, but in the end, you guys saw my legs actually look better on the women's side. So even though these performed, or they seem to perform better, after like 5 minutes, my hair is looking a lot more intense, or like at least my pores are looking more intense on the men's side. So I love these ones. I think they're really good for my sensitive skin. Women's razors actually do rock. Maybe on the computer it looks different. I think that the women's side looks really good. You guys tell me which side you thought looked better, or if you can even tell a difference. I don't know, I can tell in person, but I know that I would definitely use these guys again. And if you guys are shaving your legs for the first time since winter, then good luck. Hopefully it's not as thick as what my hair looked like, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. I'll see you in my next one. I love you guys. Bye-bye.